Well, good morning. And isn't it a lovely morning? Oh, we got two stories today. First one is a rabid otter. Who'd have thought that in Florida we'd have otters that were attacking people and were rabid? We've had a lot of otter attacks this year in the United States in general. Shoot, we've had, what, 3 or 4 now? It's not normal, is it? Anyway, this was in, where was this? A Jupiter man. He's from Jupiter, which means he's more stupider. Jupiter man, recovering from an attack by a rabid otter, is recounting how the critter sent him to the hospital. Take a listen.
Resident Joe Scaglione is a self-professed animal lover.
My wife and I, we always loved an animal. We always had pets.
His backyard is a place he spends a lot of his time alongside ibises, blue jays, and all kinds of ducks. Last week, though, he got a guess that no one in his neighborhood was expecting. An otter coming right for him.
PB&J.
Because it's a bad idea to turn your back on a wild animal.
I know a lot about wild animals growing up in the street of New
His
York.
wife Anna heard the commotion and screaming from inside.
And I saw him full of blood. And I said, oh my God, and then I started screaming. I said, but please somebody help us.
Luckily, their neighbor next door also heard the cries for help and rushed Scaglione to the hospital. But
That's me.
before
I'm
he
sorry.
said He was bitten more than 40 times on his hands, wrists, and legs.
He grabbed me by in between the index finger and the thumb, and he latched on and he wouldn't let go. So I grabbed him by the throat with my left hand, and I said, "Grab an animal. I got to kill him."
The otter escaped from there, continuing his rampage just
In New York, if you got a rabid animal, you gotta grab it by the throat and just crush its windpipe. If it bites you gotta get to a hospital. Otherwise, there's one thing we New Yorkers can't stand. It's rabies. I grabbed it by the throat, started killing it just like Thanos did. To Loki. And then it just disappeared. He did a disappearing act on me. I wasn't able to kill him.
down the street, adding a family dog to the group the bite victim. And then across the water, for a moment, neighbors caught on camera.
Oh,
Oh, it was so cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
It was so cute. We didn't want it to be rabid, but it just looked like there was something wrong. Like
anyone
it was
wants their animal to be
the way it
rabid.
was acting.
Susan Brandt describes the otter as walking with difficulty and convulsing several times before these next scary moments also caught on video. The otter slipping out of the grasp of neighbors just moments away from another possible enemy. That back and forth search for the otter eventually ended across the canal in this driveway where neighbors were able to trap it underneath the recycle bin and 2 cinder blocks while they waited for
Not
animal
one,
care and
2.
control to come. County Animal Care and Control eventually captured the otter, and the Palm Beach County Health Department later confirmed that it had rabies. The health department advises people to keep rabies vaccinations current for your pets and to seek medical assistance if you're bitten by a wild animal. This recent case, an attack that Scaglione says is still turning heads.
The nurses in the hospital and everything. As soon as I said otter, they said, "What?"
otter.
Meanwhile,
What's an otter?
he still has a soft spot for animals. Yes, even otters. They're cute. They're cute. Just, stay over there. That's all.
Stay over on your side of the property, Now that I think about it, do you think he really tried to get away from it? If it bit him 40 times, especially on the hand there, how did it get? Did it crawl up his pant leg? What did it do? Or, hear me out, did he see it coming up to him and think, "Oh my God, an otter! I'm gonna go touch it," and he goes to pet it and it just grabs onto his hand? That seems more likely to me. Regardless, I'm glad he's okay. Yeah. Rabid animals, not good. And everything in that surrounding area might have rabies at that point. So, gotta be careful. Otters will pop up anywhere. They can go in between culverts and, obviously walk on land. So, as long as there's a body of water, there could be an otter. We got a lot of them in this area. And in Pinellas County, in the middle of the city, there will be otters. No. Luckily he's okay, but he's from the mean streets of New York. Of course he's okay. With my Colombian wife. There's nothing wrong with her. Just, oh my God, Helen Bus. Like, what? What was that? Story number 2. Commander. Biden's dog bites another Secret Service employee at the White House. Now, the reason I bring this up is not because it's a one-off incident. This has happened more than once. I don't remember how many times it's happened, but it's happened more than once. And if it was anything else, any other animal, it would have been put down. Would have been put down, because that's what people do when a dog bites somebody. And you can say whether or not you agree with that or not. For the most part, if it's someone's pet, it's whatever. But people put down animals that attack other animals, or other people. People put down animals that attack people. It's common practice. President Joe Biden's dog Commander has been another U.S. Secret Service employee. A uniformed division officer was bitten by the dog around 8 p.m. on Monday at the White House, and he was treated on site by medical personnel, said USSS Chief of Communications Anthony Guglielmi, whatever it is. The officer is just fine, he said. Elizabeth Alexander, Communications Director for First Lady Jill Biden, said the White House can be a stressful environment for family pets. And the First Family continues to work on ways to help Commander handle the often unprecedented nature of the White House grounds. Why not the lady, what's her name? The lady who speaks for Biden. Why not have her talk about it? Was it Jill Biden's dog or is it Joe Biden's dog? Anyway, she said the Bidens are incredibly grateful to the Secret Service and the executive resident staff for all they do to keep them and their family and their country safe, including getting bitten by their dogs. The German Shepherd purebred has bit or otherwise attacked Secret Service personnel at least 10 other times between October 2022 and January, including one incident that required a hospital visit by the injured law enforcement officer, according to records from the Department of Homeland Security. From October, November, December, January, 3 months, there was 10 incidents. That's a big deal. Commander is the second dog of Biden's to have behaved aggressively, including biting Secret Service personnel and White House staff. They eventually sent the first dog, a German Shepherd named Major, to live with his friends in Delaware after the incident. He went to a far away from here. Joe believes that he went to a farm. The Secret Service provides blah, blah, blah. Biden received Commander in December of 2021 as a gift from his brother James. The family also has a cat. Jesus H. Christ. His dogs have been in 10 separate incidents, now 11. That blows my mind. Any other dog would have been put down. That's an aggressive dog, and you need somebody who's actually going to take care of it, because Biden's not training that dog. No way. Just a crazy, crazy chain of events. Let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, of course. Check out my channel memberships. $1 a month gets you one video every single day. That's a short that no one else gets to see. I'd like to see you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep it wild.